Now watch this, brother. Are you in a relationship right now? Are you about to go see? Are you married? Guess what? Being in a relationship, there's no such thing. Do you believe in God? No? Okay. Do you ever go to church? What made you not believe in God?
After my grandma died.
After your grandma died, you just lost hope? But guess what, bro? It's hope in His Bible. It's going to govern your life. Sister Louisa, if we listen to the laws of God, it's going to govern our lives. We are a lawless people. How old are you, brother? 18. And you have any kids? All right, 18 years old, casual sex, unmarried. You smoke weed? Do drugs? So, no, I ain't gonna ask you first, but listen, all that type of stuff, I don't want to incriminate you, but listen, bro, all the stuff we are doing stuff lawlessly. The laws of God is what's going to help us. Read.
Hebrews chapter 13 and verse 4. Marriage is honorable in all.
So are you married, Sister Louisa? Okay, you're a widow. Okay, got you. Sorry to hear that. Watch this.
Marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled, but whoremongers and adulterers God will judge.
So guess what? It says marriage is honorable. Young brother, what's your name again? Elijah. Marriage is honorable. Not casual sex. Not a on and off relationship. Not friends with benefits. Not a sneaky link. You see what I'm saying? Marriage. So if the woman you're with, if you're not married to her, you shouldn't be having sex with her. You shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be shacking up with her. God says that's a sin. You see what I'm saying? God is punished. Do you think we're in the lowest of society right now as Hispanics and black people? Are we at the bottom of society? Guess what? God did that. God allowed that to happen because we don't listen to Him. We don't hearken to the words of this Bible, Sister Louisa. That's why God is punishing us day in and day out. Young brother, how many of your friends have passed away due to violence? A lot. A lot. That's not normal. That's not okay. You see what I'm saying? That right there is not okay. And God is allowing it to happen because of sin. Give me that Romans 6. Sin is an important topic that we have to leave off from sin. We have to stop sinning in our communities. And God will return back to us when we stop sinning and listen to His voice. You see what I'm saying, brother? The reason your friends are dying is because of sin. You understand that? I had a friend who died in the midst of a criminal act. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't Satan. God allowed that to happen. God allows that death to happen. You understand that, brother? God allowed those people to pass away. You understand that? He wants us to change. Read.
Romans 6 and 12?
Yep. 23.
Romans chapter 6 and verse 23. For the wages of sin is death.
You got a job? You got a job, right? You get a paycheck every week, right? Guess what? The same way you get a paycheck every week, the same way God is going to repay those of who sin. You see what I'm saying? The wages, the payment for sin is what?
For the wages of sin is death.
Is what?
Is death.
So you got kids running around stealing kids, selling drugs, beating up old people to death. You see that on the news today. Beat a 65-year-old man to death. You don't think that God had to intervene? The wages for sin is death, my brother. So guess what? To avoid that sin, to avoid those wages, because payment coming for all of us. But when that day comes, you got to make sure you're right with God. There is a God, young brother. I know you say you don't believe in God, but guess what? The stuff that's happening to your life, that's a fact. That's showing you right there that God is real. Give me that I kill and I make alive. I'm going to show you right now that God is real. Because God wasn't real, we'll be able to seal our own destiny. I'll be able to do what I want and never die and live forever. That's a fairy tale, and it's going to come crashing and burning when that bullet's in front of you. You see what I'm saying? It's going to come crashing and burning when some of our people have to die because of senseless murder. The wages of sin is death. Our communities are riddled with sin. Men wearing pants, men wearing dresses, women wearing pants, not keeping the Sabbath day. Some of us don't even believe in God. So we do what we want and with no repercussions. But guess what? God is real. Watch this.
The Lord killeth and maketh alive.
The Lord does what, brother?
The Lord killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up.
That's it?
That's it.
So guess what? That right there shows you that God is real. The fact that so many of your friends have died due to senseless violence shows you that God is real, and guess what? He is angry with us. God is not pleased with the way we live, brother. God is not pleased with casual sex. God is not pleased with that. You understand that? Our young people, our communities have to marry. The marriage rate is so low in the Black and Hispanic communities because we hate the laws of God. We don't apply it. Marriage is honorable. Give me another scripture on marriage. Give me that real quick. Marriage is honorable, brother. You understand that? So guess what? You're 18. You have no business. Even you should be getting yourself together. You should be getting yourself established. Relationships, that's the least of your worries. You see what I'm saying? I understand the temptations and all that stuff. I've been there. But guess what? Get yourself right with the Most High first, and all that stuff will come after. But as long as you're shacking up, having casual sex, is that your only woman right now? Have you ever cheated? Okay, before her, who was another one, right? Before that, another one, right? Pretty sure at a young age you lost your virginity, right? Okay, that is not normal. That's sin according to the Bible. Only in our communities we do that. Only in our communities we lose our virginities at age of 13. That's sick. You understand? That's sick. The Chinese ain't doing that. The white people ain't doing that. The Indians ain't doing that. You see what I'm saying? That is sick. We are sick in our communities. What you got? Give me
Sirach chapter 6 and verse 7. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him.
So the proper way of marriage, brother, was you find somebody that's called courtship and then marriage after. It's a process when the parents agree. We used to arrange marriages in our communities. When the last time you seen an arranged marriage? Never. That is not something that we do at all anymore. See what I'm saying? Go to Hosea 4:1. We used to arrange marriages, Luis. So you understand that? We used to arrange it. When the last time you seen that happen? Long time ago, right? Long time ago. So we have to come back to our nationality, the laws of God, and restructure our community. It starts with every one of us. Starts with you, starts with me, starts with you. All right, read.
Hosea chapter 4 verse 1.
And if we don't, right? There's a reason y'all up here today learning the laws of God. It's time to change. And God is calling you, and God's calling you, God's calling everyone in the sound of our voice to be that change in our communities. If not, we will continue to die at an alarming rate, STDs at an alarming rate, crime at an alarming rate, rape, rob, murder, everything at an alarming rate. So I understand you was married before, sis. You have kids? You have daughters? Do you teach them about marriage? Say it again?
They got all married.
Say it again?
They got married, all of them.
All of them married. That's good. Now, in that marriage is more they have to make sure you teach them how to be women, how to be wives as well. That's an important part of our community for the elder statesmen and the elder women of our communities to teach the youngers. Teach the younger people how to be husbands, how to be wives. And some of us don't know it. The only way to know it is through the laws of God. It's through our history in the Bible. Because the white man can tell you something that be completely sabotage your communities. Completely. They'll tell you that the woman is above the man, 50-50, X, Y, and Z, marriage destroyed. That's what we'll be doing all our lives. Listen to the white man. Let's find out what the Bible says about these things. Read.
Hosea chapter 4 verse 1.
And if we don't, this is what's going to happen.
Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. For the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land.
See this sign right here, bro? Come here real quick. I want you to show you something real quick. You see yourself right here? Where you see yourself at? Which one?
Puerto Rican.
All right, so God says he has a controversy, an issue with the people on this side. God, look at our community. Look around you right now. Poverty, despair, murder, crime, STDs. God has an issue with our communities. Read.
With the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy.
There is no truth. The word of God is, the laws of God is the truth. There is no laws of God in our communities. You see that? All type of Kias being stolen every single day. You see what I'm saying? Robbery, murder. There is no laws of God in our land. That's why God is angry with us. That's why He's doing this to us. And you might have a good life. You might be able to buy your Jordans. You might be able to have a nice little, little sneaky link, whatever you might have. But guess what? The people around you are dying. You see what I'm saying? Your friends are dying at an alarming rate. That should wake up something in your mind and say, wow, what's really going on around me? You see what I'm saying? If my friend is a drug dealer, his friend is a crackhead, this brother's a pimp, if I'm around that, guess what? I'm a part of that as well. So you can't single yourselves out. You see what I'm saying? Read.
Because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of God in the land.
Nor knowledge of God in the land. You said you don't believe in God when you first came up. You see what I'm saying? That's a pure indication that there's no knowledge of God in our communities. Somebody should be able to teach you that, guess what, bro? Your friends are dying. Guess what? God's doing that. We are on the bottom of society. God's doing that. You were raped, robbed, murdered with the conquistadors. Guess what? God allowed that. Somebody should be teaching you that at a young age, at 18 years old. Somebody should be teaching you that. We don't have no role models. We don't have our figures to teach us. It's time to come back to that. That's what we out here doing right now. Teaching our people the laws of God and where they come from. Because nobody else is going to do it. The pastors ain't going to do it. Our fathers ain't going to do it. Our mothers ain't going to do it. They dried out. See what I'm saying? They have given up on us. It's time for us to do for ourselves. You understand that, young man? Read.
By swearing and lying and killing.
All these things are in our communities. Read it from the top. Come on.
Hosea chapter 4 verse 1. Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. For the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of God in the land. By swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery.
Wow. They see this happening in our communities? All these things. Keep reading.
They break out, and blood toucheth blood. Therefore shall the land mourn, and every one that dwelleth therein shall languish with the beast of the field, and with the fowls of heaven. Yea, the fishes of the sea also shall be taken away.
All right, so guess what? In our community, you see all that happening, right? You agree. How about you, sis? You see all that happening in our communities? Lying, stealing, committing adultery? Hey, guess what, Anthony? What's your name? That's your name? Elijah, my bad. Guess what, Elijah? When it said blood toucheth blood, that means a brother and brother killing each other. You see what I'm saying? Black on black crime, Hispanic on Hispanic crime. Israelite on Israelite crime, because we all the same people. When we kill each other, that's what God's saying, blood touches blood. Every day, it's a mission to some of our people to kill each other. You know that? Give me that wild bulls under that. It's a mission for some of your friends to kill each other. See what I'm saying? They wake up every day, these young men, Sister Louisa, every day to kill each other. Why? Because there's no knowledge in our lands.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models.